Hello, welcome back to Wilde. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to be trying a beer from Playalinda Brewing Company in Titusville, Florida. It's called Go Big. It's an Imperial Stout. It comes in at 15% alcohol by volume, so it's a giant beer. It's also a 22-ounce bottle. Is the only way that you can buy it, other than on tap. And let's give this guy a try. Okay, so we got a nice, thick, frothy brown head, a lot of fine bubbles, all the way up to large, but mostly it's a real dense, tightly compacted head. A little craggy, looks good. Definitely wants to stick to the glass, and it's definitely no seeing through that. It's just a dark, dark brown. It looks pretty thick, almost like motor oil. Smells very roasted, almost like a burnt toast. Definitely burnt brown bread. But it's rich at the same time. Earthy smelling as well. Smells pretty good. It's probably going to be really boozy. I can't smell the booze on it, but 15% alcohol is pretty intense. Wow. Very boozy. It's almost a tart bitterness right at the front. And then it kind of turns into like an earthy coffee flavor, and it kind of finishes actually dry on the end there. And you don't get much booziness in the finish, but man, that 15% hits you right at the front. It's like sipping on not whiskey per se, but something that's maybe more like a scotch. It's kind of got that earthiness that you get from like the peat moss. So pretty much tastes like a really boozy coffee stout. It's pretty intense flavor. Not gonna lie, it's a lot of flavor. The booziness is up front. It just blasts you. The tartness and the bitterness at the front there did blast you as well. And then that earthy coffeeness that it has on the finish. It's very earthy. It's very much a blast in the face. And then that dryness at the back, just whoosh, intense drying of the back of the throat. So it's definitely an adventure drinking this beer, and the flavors are very intense. For Imperial Stouts, they're usually not that intense, but this is it's pleasantly surprising because you don't normally taste this intense of a flavor in an Imperial Stout. You usually get more of a kind of a creaminess and a little bit of bitterness and some smoked flavor or roasted flavor. But it's usually kind of even keel, and it's not too intense. But this is intense. It's pretty good. So, Playalinda, Go Big, 15% alcohol. I'm definitely feeling it already. Yeah, so the big question is, do I actually like it? And the answer to that question is yes, I do like it. It's pretty much exactly how I described it. There's not much else going on. And for that, I'm going to give it a 7.5 because the flavor is great, but it's not as complex as I think it probably could be. If it was a little more complex, it'd get an 8 or an 8.5. So this one's gonna go 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, if you're ever in Florida and you can find it, try it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and I will see you next time. Cheers.